To continue on here with, in case I omitted talking about that in the very first juicing video, why am I doing this 5-day or more juice feasting? For me, I'm doing it not to lose weight and not to go into ketosis, but I will go into ketosis and anybody would if you got the extreme calorie reduction, if you're just doing juices, vegetable juices, and which basically is low carb and low fat, low everything, low calories for sure. Even if you're doing it many times a day, you will eventually go into ketosis. Now I'm doing this because I've been bad. I've been eating, like most people, I have been eating too much sweets through the holiday season. I've had cake, I've had French fries. I've just been eating too much meat and bad stuff. And so for me, I want to detox now and give my body a rest from all those heavy foods and just kind of do a cleansing, detoxing, purging type program to get back on my feet again, get healthy and feeling good and more energy and all that stuff. So that's why I'm doing this. Now, you will need, or I shouldn't say you, I think we, from what I've heard and read, we need to consume fat with juices when you're just eating vegetables, just like they'll say if you're eating a salad, put a few seeds or nuts or something on there, or some little bit of an oil if you're doing a health salad, because it helps us to absorb the vitamins and I believe the minerals as well, to have the fat present. We just don't absorb it. Some of those nutrients and greens and all that, we don't absorb them well without some fat. Now this is, you're looking at some seed crackers that I made a couple of days ago in my dehydrator. And it has chia seeds and sunflowers. Let me see. Yeah, sunflower seeds, chia seeds. Is that blurry? There. And I don't think I put flax seeds in this one. But anyway, those are dehydrated crackers, and I'm actually, this first day of my juice feasting, I'm actually going to eat a couple of these because I'm moving into this juice only, and I started too late this morning because I had some other things I had to take care of and getting everything ready and all the jars washed and ready for the juice and everything. I got started pretty late, so I'm pretty hungry, and I don't want to be tempted to go off of it or eat anything bad. So I'm going to have my tablespoon of coconut manna to get my fat in. And I'm going to have a couple of these crackers and so on. I'll still go into ketosis in 3 or 4 days, but this over here, by the way, I'll just show you since it's here in the picture. This is my soft winter wheat berries that I've soaked last night and rinsed this morning, and I'm letting them sprout now. It's going to take a few hours for them to form some little baby sprouts. Some of them have just started. And then I'll be, that was a half a cup, and I'll be filling that up to about here with water. And pouring, well, while they're sprouting, you pour the water off a couple of times a day. Once you see those little sprouts, then you pour your water in there, and you let that ferment for a couple of days. And then, I'm keeping the light off of it here. And then you have Rejuvelac, which is a very good probiotic water to drink to establish the good bacteria back in the gut. So anyway, there's lots of videos out there on that. I might make a video on that one day. But I just thought I'd throw that in there about the weight loss, the ketosis, and so on, and that's not the reason I'm doing it, although most people are doing their juicing and programs like that the first of the year to detox, but also to get kind of jump start on a weight loss program. which it will do, and it certainly will help with that. So I hope that has been a little bit helpful. You see those jars right over there? Before I close out, I do want to mention something, since they're kind of sitting over there like, oop, why am I here? I bought those at the Old Time Pottery because I had also purchased a couple of them a few months ago to put my ginger and my kelp in. And I didn't realize they weren't totally watertight or airtight. Watertight, I mean, that goes hand in hand. So today, before I put my seed crackers in there to keep them nice and crunchy, this is just a label inside here that I stuck down in there. I love the jars. I love the way they look, stainless steel lids and all that. But I put water in it up to about halfway, and then turned it upside down after I screwed the lid on very tightly, and they leaked. So if a jar leaks water, it leaks air. And that's something to consider when you're putting things in your freezer too. If something is not airtight, air gets in there and it begins to deteriorate. So always check your containers out by putting water in them, and hold them over the sink and see if they're dripping, leaking. Then you know you're going to have to double bag it or double container it for things to last longer in the freezer or in a cabinet, whatever. So I am going to return those, and I'm going to look for these kind of jars that has this type of a mechanism, because they are all the ones I've tested so far, and I don't particularly like them. These kind of jars, I hate that little annoying clasp there, but they are watertight and therefore airtight. That's my pink Himalayan salt that I keep in that one. And over here by the cabinet, my health food store cabinet, I do have, let's see here, I put my cinnamon in one of those jars. And after I discovered this morning that it wasn't airtight, I also have my kelp up on the top shelf there in one of those kind of jars. And after I discovered they weren't airtight, I'm so disappointed. I'm going to take those back and get that other kind of a jar that I know is airtight. So if you're looking for good storage jars for crackers or chips or pretzels or anything, and you want to keep them really tight, make sure you do the water test first, that it doesn't have any leaks in it. Alrighty, I'll shut up now. Hope you got some benefit, and thanks for watching.